Hey everybody, welcome to the Metrics Metagame. This is Brandon and I'm here with Wes. We're gonna open a box of Flesh and Blood Uprising today. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing. Went and picked it up today and figured we'd open it for everybody to watch. I know I like watching these things, so figured maybe you guys would too.
Yeah, man. I'm about to say I'm hoping you still missing one piece of equipment from the set. I'm still missing a Shuko, so maybe I can help you with your offset some of your funds spent today.
Yeah, maybe we can pull a Shuko for you or something. Hopefully it's cold foil for me, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not picky. I mean, give me a rainbow foil. I just need it. Local guys played Phi last weekend at RTN and went 9-0. So he's clearly a spicy boy right now. So I'd like to try it. I'm not a ninja player, but he's definitely fun.
Yeah. Well, what's your experience been with these here lately? Opening these packs?
Oh, dude, I cracked like 3 cases on release, and super exciting. Pull the Fable in like first case, and then I watched the price of Fable go down, and how often Fable's actually really played is not that great. So
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, we got our first Majestics already. So we got ourselves a freezing point.
Oh, not bad.
Gonna kind of figure out the organizing here. Get the commons kind of up here somewhere, and there we go. Ronin Renegade. All right, what the foil over here? I think these are the 3 things we want to highlight. But somebody might decide they want some rares,
Yeah. Anything in the token slot? Did we get lucky in the token slot?
Yep. Let's see what we got in the token slot here. Ash. Oh man. Yeah. Spicy Ash, right?
Yeah, I must say, do we get lucky? Man.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, we drafted the other night, and we had a new player come out, and she wasn't really set if she was going to draft or not. So I was like, we need one more person here. I'm just going to pay for you and come draft with us. And never played Flesh and Blood before. Just, her boyfriend's been playing with us, and she pulls a blood, had no idea, had it just pushed in with the rest of her cards, and
You didn't see me leading up to it, did you?
No, that's a good one.
It is a good one. Got our Rainbow Foil Silken form here. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that erase face, I think they're like $30 right now. What are they actually? Hold on.
Yeah, let's check that out and see.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty high right now. It's just, that card is oppressive.
Ooh, got ourselves a cracked bauble.
Oh yeah, dude, $26 card right now. I mean, erase face is it's a good card. I played a guy last Tuesday at Armory. It was a Rhinar versus Rhinar, and on the last turn, which decided, I was in reckless swing range of dying, and my double intimidate for Alpha Rampage, I stuck him with an erase face and a 3-block.
Oh, and beautiful Ether Hail.
Oh man,
love these things, man.
That's pretty sweet. But erase face is good. It would turn off those barraging beatdowns and everything if it hits, but it only blocks 2. So I was able to leak 4 damage through on that rampage and squeak the kill out.
No cold foils yet. Yeah, man. I remember we told me about that game that night. Oh man, that had to be an intense game.
Yeah, I mean, I was
sitting there just sweating.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was already kind of like semi on tilt that night. Not playing too well, and my last match of the night to go 2-2 was Rhinar versus Rhinar, and I'm like, oh yeah, we got to play this, man.
I think it happens to all of us. Ooh, Rainbow Foil Fyendals, like that.
Yeah,
that's something I like to see.
Yeah, some of the artwork, man. The artwork in this set is, I think it's pretty daggum good.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of a lot. I mean, like these Ether Hails. I've gotten a few foils of these, and they are so nice. Even though they're commons, you open one of those things in foil, and it's just impressive,
Yeah, it's impressive, and oh man, Adult Phi.
I know.
Have you noticed in this set? I don't know if it's like by design. I mean, I guess maybe it is a draft of the set's made for drafts and limited formats, but I have not pulled that many Adult Phis or Adult Dromize, period.
Yeah, so I had opened my whole first case, I want to say, and not seen a single adult hero out of that group. So I was kind of surprised by that too.
Low dragon.
Yeah, had ourselves a little Kyloria, little snatch dragon as they call it. That's awesome. I love that card.
Yeah.
Sand cover. Ooh,
as a dash player, you should just leave that dragon out of your deck. Because I don't want you stealing my items.
Yeah, you don't want me stealing that stuff. You have to break it on purpose or something. And there's the plus side of opening stealing an energy potion, but then I feel like they just crack it in response and you don't get to do anything with their energy potion. So that's kind of a bummer. You still draw a card in that situation though, so I guess it's not completely
it's not completely a waste. You're either going to get a card or you're going to get an item.
Yeah. The camera keeps trying to refocus a lot. Is that the foil? Yeah, it's the foil. Gotta be careful. I don't want people seeing that token slot too quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what wonders can it hold?
We saw that one a little early, I guess. That's all right.
I mean, still, one erase face. I mean, so over my 3 cases, I pulled 9 erase faces. And I'm like, okay, this is like a super common card. And then upon talking to my friends, who cracked a couple cases as well, turns out some of them only pulled 1 or they pulled 2. And I mean, one guy opened 4 cases and he pulled none. And I'm like, maybe the sorting was a little off that day. Maybe it was Friday and they just decided to put erase faces in all those cases.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, though, I mean, you can't complain about getting a lot of erase faces, right?
No, but I mean, I sold some off to a buddy for like $13 a piece, and now they're $30 a piece. But it's all right. Well, he's putting them to good use, so we feel all right about that.
That's good. We definitely like seeing people get to put their cards to use. Yeah, it's always a good thing.
But so I'm not, I'd like to pull the cards, and sure, I'd like to offset a little bit of what what I spend, but I'd rather hook a homie up over profiting. So
yeah, I did it. Ha! I was wondering if I'd be able to hit that one or not. Nothing too crazy in this one.
Boo.
What do you think of Yendel's Fighting Spirit? I've been seeing a lot of 2-ofs in a whole lot of lists lately.
So I think personally in limited format, I think if I see a red one, I'm probably going to pick it up and put it in my deck. And, even if I'm playing Fi, it hits hard. You can gain a life. And it's a popper, right? It's a 6.
Yeah.
So I mean,
beautiful Ethan art.
There's that's like the one popper I think that's in limited. So
yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. We're just gonna start skipping the commons. I know some people maybe wanted to see a little bit of the commons, and I think we got through a pretty good bit of them.
Yeah.
And then we can start looking to the back. Yeah, I like the Fyendal's Spring, or why can't I not think? Fyendal's Fighting Spirit. I like that card because I think even though it blocks 2, you can play it in an aggro matchup. And against Fi, I mean, it can negate a 2 attack and a Phoenix Flame. So it's 2 attacks blocked for 1 pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but the problem with Fi right now, man, is one of our local guys, I'm sure we'll talk to him at some point. He had a list the other week. Oh, Thaw.
Yep, we got ourselves a Thaw. I think I was opening a little low there. It's my bad.
Oh, you're good, man. But he told me to try this Fi list out, and he was playing Dory, and he wins the roll. He likes to go first, and or no, I think I won the roll. I think I won the roll, and I was like, I want to go second. And we draw up. I'm looking at a Spreading Flames, Flame Call Awakening, Tome of Firebrand, and a blue. And I'm like, all right, cool. This is definitely a me go second hand. I picked right. And he, starts his turn, arsenals a card, passes, and my turn, I just proceed to go off and present 63. And he's just like, at one point, he's like, there's no way, right? There's no way I die. I've got full equipment, 4-card hand, sink below an arsenal. And, presenting 63 with stubbies and everything. It was fun.
Yeah. got ourselves a quelling robe here.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all. I'll definitely put that in a sleeve real
Yeah.
quick.
Hopefully that's not the spice, right? Like hopefully there's more to this box, like Shuko.
Yeah, yeah, it could be alluding to a really good rainbow foil Shuko, though. I mean, so you can still open two really good rainbow foils and two really good gold foils.
Yeah.
So good workout. I think I might have had a bad connection there for a second, but
Yeah,
I
you're
was
back.
just sleeving. I wasn't cracking anything, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
you're back. You're back. We're good.
Yep. Stuff like that happens occasionally.
It do be like that sometimes.
We just got to drive on, right?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Speaking of segues, um, that's a pretty good one. I think we should talk about that a little bit. Uh, how do you handle the tilt?
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ooh.
I mean, to be honest, man, like, I think like my draft last Thursday, I was tired. Draft wasn't going my direction. I don't like limited play really. Um, so I mean, like, I think the big thing to like note is like, like all of us are gonna tilt at some point. That's just like nature of the game. Human nature, right? Like no one likes
Yeah.
losing. Um, but I think the bigger view to that is just remember, like, like it's just a game. Yeah, you're gonna go home. More than likely, you're gonna play again, and you just move on. That's it's for me. It's like, I'm like, whether I win or lose, I'm still aim to be decently competitive. And despite playing Dash, like Dash is my main hero, but it's like, it still sucks losing.
It
And
does.
so you have like two options, right? You can either get pissed off and be disgruntled, or you can, consult with, try and consult with your opponent, like, what could you have done better? Or sometimes, like, like you can reflect back to like, man, well, like 2 turns ago I did this, but what if I would have put this card in Arsenal instead? Or
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I gave up my equipment too early. And I mean, I think like that's my huge pitfall, playing in constructed. And one of the local guys is, he's like, number 3 for 90 day XP in the globe. And
Yep.
he will grill me. He's like, why are you blocking with armor? I'm like, because I don't want to take damage. He's like, what on hit are you trying to protect yourself from? And I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You got a point there. But
That's very true.
but I mean, that's ultimately the thing, though, right? Is I think you have to, um, I think you have
That's
to
some
be,
issues going on there.
I think you have to be open to the criticism. Like, you're gonna lose, and
Yeah.
how do you take your losses?
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, take the tempo. Look at that.
Oh, not bad. I mean, think about you. I mean, you at the calling in Jersey.
I had forgotten about that for a minute too. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm about to say, let's see. We can always bring that back up. It's
We can.
your first, actual rated event.
First event actually at all.
Yeah.
So
So first organized play. Excuse me. First organized play. First rated play. And I don't think that went too well for you.
it really didn't go too great. I'll admit that. It was a tough time. I was playing Oldhim, and as a lot of folks know, Starvo was the star of the show at that time, as the name kind of predicted, I guess. And I went up against two of them. And I'd like to think, well, there was one I got my two fused Oaken Olds in the first 3 turns, and
I
it
remember that.
was I was having fun with that one. That was a good start. Um, and then it kind of devolved from there at some point.
Yeah, I remember you coming up to me and you're like, I'm done with this, dude. I'm done for the day. I'm going back to the hotel. I was like, dude, I'm like, what did I tell you? I was like, dude, you're in a room full of, 800 people from around the world. And, you'll probably never play against these people again.
Yeah.
And there's something to learn from all of them, right? Like, And then I think by the end of the day, I think you had a couple good games at the end that really like turned your attitude around on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll get to that in a minute. I saw a little thing. Um, you know, that most important lesson that I learned when I was out there, hypothermia. I couldn't wait. I didn't know what it was. I just saw red. um, yeah, you guys have played against Crown of Seeds. There we go. And that card I learned is way more important than Winter's Whale when you're playing Oldhim because it gives you that fifth card in hand. It can prevent a damage, and if you don't set up for Winter's Whale, then you're setting yourself up for failure. So I learned that throughout 5 losses, and I can always take that away and give that on to somebody else that plays Oldhim now,
Yeah,
or anybody that utilizes Crown of Seeds for that matter.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I mean, I just remember like I'd walk up, like, how'd you do? I'm like, oh, I won, and you're like, I lost. It's just like
yeah.
But I mean, just think
what's
though.
This?
Oh, what is it?
What's this? Ooh,
Foil
that shows a
Vipex?
foil Vipex. Yeah,
Dude, that card is so good. Like, can you show it?
yeah, I can show it.
So
Let's see.
that card, just think, right? Like we have a conspiracy. I'll put a pop up for this card, but we all have
I don't know why it's doing that.
We all have a conspiracy about this card. So this card, it's a 1 cost, right? But it does damage equal to your hand size if it hits. So you're 1 potentially threatening 5. Right?
Yeah, potentially.
So
Yeah.
And it's like, so I mean, just like, who knows if it'll take off? But we're all just like, a lot of us, local guys around here in Georgia, we're just like sitting on it like, this card could be good. I'm just gonna hang on to 3 of them real quick and just see.
Ironically enough, this is my 3rd one, and it's a rainbow foil, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of predictions come out of this card, actually. You got Only Fools Resort to Force right here. I don't know. My camera's not being the best today, so, we just got to drive on, I guess. And
yeah,
it's part of the point of this is repetition so we can get better and grow.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, so it says Only Fools Resort to Force, and it's quoted by the Spider, which, from what I've been listening to from other content creators, they've been talking about that being a group of assassins in Volcor. And a lot of people are speculating that this could be a premonition to an assassin class. However, he's obviously doing some sort of alchemy right now. And they've also alluded to having an alchemist. So, you just never know what it's trying to allude to. But I really wonder, like those that I was listening to were mentioning, if there's some sort of thing that Legend Story Studios is trying to do where they are showing little teasers of what's to come.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah.
I'll say it's very possible. Very big possibilities here for like what could come, and it's we introduced 3 new heroes this expansion, 3 new adults, 2 new classes, right? Where we had ninja, but now we've got draconic ninja, so still ninja in my opinion. But now we've got a draconic illusionist, we've got a ice wizard. So who knows, man? I mean, I'm still banking on like a shadow mechanologist, or any like my biggest like cry at this point is Dash needs or just mechanologist period, not just necessarily Dash. Mechanologist needs a we need a D-react that's specific to us. Like give us like a mechanologist flick flack. We'll call it reinforce. Boom, reinforce.
Ooh, you're naming the cards for them too, man. They're just gonna take this and run with it, aren't they?
I mean, we can hope, right? But I mean, just give us like reinforce. Like, hey, this card's gonna block +3 for this turn, or whatever. Like, so I mean, even if I had to like pay 1, cool. At least when I boost, I don't cry when I see a Sink Below, or a Command and Conquer, or something else. Like, I'm gonna cry when I see those cards.
Yeah, it is kind of a bad day sometimes, huh?
Because I mean, even if I do a little bit of damage, my opponent can view it as, oh, he's doing 3 to me, but he boosted away a sink below. So essentially, I did 4 damage to him. So that's 4 damage I can no longer prevent this game.
Yeah, that is kind of a rough time there. And the downside of that is it doesn't boost. So you just need something that boosts whenever you defend with it too. That'd be kind of neat. Maybe it's something that blocks. It boosts when you defend with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you had like a 0 for 4, but as an additional cost when you block with it, you have to boost. Okay, cool. For like an aggro dash, that actually might be worth it.
I could even see something maybe along the lines of like reckless swing, but it would do maybe 1 damage or something, and you just boost. It could be 2, I guess.
I mean, that's like reckless swing, right? Like reckless swing's like blocks 4, discard. You hit a 6, does 2. Like, I'm not even asking for damage. Like, what if for dash, it's just like you block, you boost. If you hit, you can put a steam counter on an item you control.
Oh, that would be spicy. That would be a nice one.
That's it. That's what you need, right?
You think that would be too consistent, maybe, though? If you run...
You would run... I mean, you would just make it... You just run 3 of them, right? You just make them a majestic.
Yeah, that would work. I think that'd be an amazing majestic, because then you're just reducing the amount of resources you have to spend on your next turn by maybe you pay 1 into that. Maybe it costs 1.
Maybe it costs 1, which is fine because that would be the cost of putting a counter on an item.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the big brain move, right? What if it's you block and you can put a counter on it, right? Well, what if I put a counter on something like Signal Jammer or Disillusion Sphere?
Oh man, that would be a shutout.
You make it a majestic for that reason.
Yeah.
So it's that would be something really cool, and I would like to see that, but I think that's a huge ask at this point.
It might be. You never know what kind of support they're going to give to a class until they do.
Yeah.
They could do anything, and we would be surprised and blown away by it.
Yeah.
So we're down to the last 2 packs here.
Oh man.
What are we expecting? Are we expecting another gold foil here?
I mean, just an L at this point. Either we're getting an L or we're taking the L. Which one is it?
Yeah, we might be taking an L on this box. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm really hoping that we can get something. I mean, I'm sure the people watching are going to be rooting for us. So maybe we have that on our side.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's what we got, right?
Yeah, or they just don't want me to play Flavor of the Month Fi.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it sure would make for a good video. It sure would make for a good video if we could pull you a Shuko in the last pack, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like, do you have any like plugged packs over there? I mean, they're already just ready to go. We just rip a Shuko. You got one of those?
Oh, let me go package one up real quick for us.
Man. Just reseal it, man.
Yeah, just reseal it real quick while I'm off camera here.
Yeah, reseal yours. Oh, look at what's this?
Yeah, let me just oh, that wasn't it. Let me just go package this guy up real quick.
Oh man.
All right. You guys saw the package, stayed on camera. So if there's a Shuko in here, you know I didn't do it.
Yeah,
especially rainbow foil. That would be hilarious.
I mean, it would be funny, but I'm all about the honesty and the integrity of our channel, so
yeah,
I don't want to do that. No plugged packs, sadly.
Well, I just accidentally gave the rainbow foil away. That's all right.
Yeah.
Singe is nice. I like Singe.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's Wizards' way of handling Jeremiah, right? So
Wizards? Yeah. I thought you were talking about Wizards of the Coast for a minute. I'm like, that's Wizards?
No. That game bad. Well, it's not bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I still play sometimes. It's fun. What's this? Oh, man. Well, that was the box, everybody. And we got a cold foil quelling robe out of it. I'm shaking my desk too much. There we go.
You're good, man.
Well, anybody want a rainbow foil sucking?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But
so I just looked I'm on TCG Player right now, right? So I guess I'm gonna have to buy my Shuko. I typed in Shuko, and apparently there is going to be a promo Golden Tiger Stripe Shuko.
Oh, I think it's already in existence, man.
That is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I need to find one of those when they become available.
If you really want to spend that much, I think there's a lot of folks who are going to have the same mindset as you just stated. So who
Yeah,
knows?
I think it'd be cool. I don't know if it'd
All
be
right.
like, that cool, but sweet box break,
Yeah.
man. Not too many hits in this one, but I mean, you did get the erase face. Did you already have your playset or no?
I did already have a playset, so now I have an extra one. Maybe I can offload that and make up for the cost a little bit or something.
Yeah,
Or I'll just,
trade fodder.
yeah, that, or I'll just keep it for another deck. If I, maybe if I collect three more, I'll have, three for two different decks. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, man.
I always like to think of it as if I open a bad box today, just means that one of my boxes in the future is going to be that much better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's
So,
I think that's the way to look at it, right? Can't tilt.
yeah, I think, I think we covered a pretty good topic in this video, though. I think a lot of people can hopefully hear from our experience about getting tilted and
Yeah,
maybe remember when they're getting tilted again that it's okay. It's just a game, and it's a good thing to lose because you get to learn a lot that way.
absolutely, man.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up, and
Yeah, man.
uh, for everybody out there watching, we appreciate you watching and everything, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep. See you, man.
See you, man.